Good morning, Kasturians, and welcome to video 1 of chapter 13, Mahatma Gandhi and the Nationalist Movement. In this chapter, we will study about how Mahatma Gandhi made himself to get established as a people's leader and what made him to introduce the civil disobedience movement and what type of political and social scenario was created after the launch of civil disobedience movement. So let's start. Before we start this chapter, let's have an overview of the major events and let's have a inner view of Gandhiji's life. M.K. Gandhi or Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born in Porbandar on 22nd of October 1869. He left for South Africa as a barrister to argue a case in 1893, and it was in January 1915 that Gandhiji returned from South Africa, where he successfully fought against the discriminating practice of apartheid, and Gopal Krishna Gokhale was the political guru of Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhiji also led the peasant movement in Bardoli, that is in 1928. Then the Khilafat movement of 1920, the peasant movement in Bardoli of 1928 again, the Purna Swaraj resolution which was passed in the Congress session of Lahore on 26th of January. The civil disobedience movement, it began in March-April 1930. Then the Gandhi-Irwin Pact was signed in March 1931. After that, the second round table conference was held in London in December 1930. The Government of India Act was promulgated in 1935, and the provincial governments were formed by Congress in some of the provinces in 1937. Then the outbreak of the Second World War in September 1939, and after this the provincial governments which were formed by Congress in 1937, these governments they resigned in 1939, and on 8th of August 1942 the Quit India movement was launched by Gandhiji, and on 15th of August 1957 India became independent. So these were some of the major events, but in between some of the British actions that enraged and infuriated the people against the British rule, like the Bengal which was partitioned by Viceroy Lord Curzon in 1905. That time Bengal included the states of Bihar and some parts of Orissa. This partition of Bengal enraged the people all over India, and both the moderate leaders and the radicals, they unitedly oppressed the British action, and as a result the Swadeshi movement took place, in which the British institutions and the British made goods they were boycotted by people, and there were mass boycotts of such goods. But this partition of Bengal, it led to the creation of a Muslim party, that is in 1906 the All India Muslim League was formed in Dhaka, and in this league the Muslim landlords and Nawabs were there who supported the partition of Bengal, as the partition of Bengal was done on the basis of the Muslim and Hindu population. So they supported this partition and they started demanding for separate electorates for Muslims. However, in the year 1916, the Congress Party and the Muslim League, they decided to work together for the representative governments in the country. Also, after 3 years, the mass nationalism it grew and it began to take place. The peasants, the tribals, the students and the women, they became involved in the struggle against the British rule. And it was during this time that Mahatma Gandhi he emerged as a mass leader. First of all, he uh, toured the entire country in order to understand the people, their needs and the overall situation, and after that he led to local movements, and in fact he led to some successful local movements in Champaran, Kheda and Ahmedabad, in which he got established himself as a Mahatma and as a successful leader. In 1919, Gandhiji started the Satyagraha movement against the Rowlatt Act, which was passed by the Britishers in the same time, and according to this act, the fundamental rights like the freedom of expression and the police powers, they were strengthened, and that's why the leaders they started criticizing and opposing the Rowlatt Act. Also, in the same year, that is in 1919 April, a number of demonstrations and hartals were organized in the country against the Rowlatt Act, and the brutal measures were adopted by the government to suppress these hartals and demonstrations. And at the same time, the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place on Baisakhi Day, and this massacre was also seen as an act or part of this suppression by the government to suppress the hartals and the demonstrations. That's all we have in this video. In the next videos we will continue with the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.